Hallo zusammen, willkommen zur heutigen Lektion, and today we shall be looking at Lektion 23, whereby we shall still be looking at verb conjugation, that is verb conjugation in English, and today we shall be looking at irregular verbs, that is Unregelmäßige Verben, and I'll start by saying that in this lesson we shall be learning verb conjugation, that is verb conjugation, and we shall be looking at the irregular verbs and the definition of verb conjugation. It means changing the verb depending on the action or depending on the subject, and remember the subject is I, you, he, she, it, they, etc. Now I want us to go ahead and look at basic rules when it comes to irregular verbs. And I'll start by saying that they share the same rules of conjugation with regular verbs, but there is a difference in do and in as. So they share the same rules as the regular verbs, but there is a difference in do and in as. In do and in as, we have change of vowels, whereby a changes to a umlaut, a changes to e, a also changes to e, a. So, like when it comes to irregular verbs, do and a is the one which changes, and there is changing of vowels, whereby a changes to a umlaut, a changes to e, a also changes to ie. I want us to go ahead and look at Beispiel, that means examples, and I'm going to start with a Beispiel whereby a changes to a umlaut, and I'll be using this example which is fahren. Fahren means to drive or to travel, and I want us to go ahead and look at its conjugation. And ish, it will be fahre, do, it will be fällst, as it will be felt, via it will be fahren, here it will be falt, z or z it will be fahren. So as you can see, there is a change of vowels here, whereby a or a is changing to a umlaut, same case to as. So do and as, this is where a changes to a umlaut. So conjugation ish, it is fahre, do we have fällst, as we have felt, via we have fahren, here we have falt, z we have fahren. Now, Beispiel im Satz, ich fahre nach Berlin. Ich fahre nach Berlin. I'm traveling to Berlin. Now, I want us to go ahead and look at Beispiel where a changes to e, and I'm going to use this Beispiel which is essen, and essen means to eat. So let us go ahead and look at its conjugation. Ish, it will be esse, do, it will be east, as still going to remain the same which is east, via we have essen, here we have est, z we have essen. As you can see, do and as there is change of vowels, whereby a is changing to e. So do east, as east. And also remember via and z they are the same, which is essen, essen. So ish we have esse, do and as we have east, via and z we have essen, er we have est. Beispiel im Satz, ich esse einen Apfel. Ich esse einen Apfel. I'm eating an apple. Now, I want us to go ahead and look at the last example where a is changing to ia. That is the change of vowels. And I'm going to use this Beispiel, which is sehen. Sehen means to see, and I'm going to look at its conjugation. And I'm going to start with ish. Ish we have sehe. Do we have siehst. As we have siehst. We have wer we have sehen. Er we have zest. Z we have sehen. So as you can see, do and as there is a change of vowels whereby a is changing to ie. So ich sehe, du siehst, siehst, siehst. There we have sehen, here we have zest, zizi we have sehen. As you can see, wir and zizi, they are the same. We have sehen, sehen. Do we have zest, zest. RZS we have zist. So, Beispiel im Satz: Ich sehe einen Film. Ich sehe einen Film, meaning I'm watching a movie. Now, having done that, that marks the end of today's lesson. And today we were looking at irregular verbs, a verb conjugation of irregular verbs. And last time we looked at regular verbs, but today we have looked at irregular verbs. And it's my hope that you have understood something in today's lesson. And like I've always said, spare like some few minutes of your time and practice on the same, because practice make it perfect. And also, don't forget to support this YouTube channel by subscribing, like the content, and share the content widely. So that's all on verb conjugation, irregular verbs. Let us meet in the next lection. Tschüss, bis bald, bis morgen.